These are my complaints against Coinbase. So a few years ago, Coinbase, like I'm not allowed to buy Bitcoin on Coinbase, and they have like the $250,000 limit. So and they're making people go elsewhere. I used to have to drive the LibertyX situation, and the closest one to where I was living in Northern Virginia was in like Maryland. So they made me drive to LibertyX, waste gas money, and then there's like a 10% or whatever for LibertyX, probably up to 10% that they take away. And then because Coinbase wasn't uh, letting me, they told me to verify where I had my funds, and I told them it's none of their business basically, and that they told me to do the purpose of my give the purpose of my Coinbase account, and I said the purpose of my Coinbase account was for investment, and then they take away my Coinbase and they don't let me buy buy funds from Coinbase anymore. After they had like made me write something on a note and take pictures, verify my ID and stuff like that, and then it's like the bullshit with the if you send them an email, you go to the back of the line. So if you keep sending them an email, you keep going to the back of the line. Like if you express your frustrations about them not responding in 3 months, then you go to the back of the line again. They finally did get a customer service number, and uh, but they're still like not letting people use their service uh, for not verifying where their funds are when it's for investment purposes. I told them where my funds are. They're in my Binance, and they declined my shit, and they won't let me use Coinbase, forcing me to go elsewhere. So then this is before CashApp, and CashApp doesn't even let you send the Bitcoin. It just lets you buy it and hold on to it. Like it's forcing you to invest. And even that, like you don't have the right to do that. You don't have the right to force anyone to do anything. And that's disgusting. I hate CashApp. And they force you to go elsewhere. There was this other one, uh, Kraken, and then I went on that, and then basically they hook you up to this like account or something, and you can transfer money to it, and then you have the cash on your Kraken, and then you can use that and transfer it to Bitcoin and stuff like that. And they made me verify my ID, and it's the same thing. Like when you get back up your iPhone from like an iCloud drive and you reset it, and you're just doing that, you have to redo Apple Pay and you have to redo fingerprint and stuff. You just do fingerprint every single time and just try fingerprint 10 times and it doesn't work. And I guarantee you that it did work and they're getting off on you because my fingerprint was working. And then I'm trying to set it up again. And because you backed it up, they have it set to where, like, uh, if you try to do your fingerprint again, it's not going to work just to frustrate you. And you're going to try it 10 times and it's not going to work. Same with like checks. This is good. Like if you have an online check to do, the whoever set it up is pissed that they didn't have online checks when they were growing up, so they're retaliating against you and trying to tell you this. Just like hackers make things lag for you because things loaded for them too long. You scroll over the front of the check and it works. You go to the back of the check and it doesn't work, and then you can't get the check through until you like restart your phone or something. And same with Coinbase, same with Kraken, same with all that. It's all getting off on you. You have to verify your ID, and then that works eventually. And then you just take this picture of you with like all funds something.com, and then you do that so many times, and they just keep like denying it and denying it and denying it. You wait a week, they deny it. You wait another week, they deny it. You wait another week, they deny it. And then you have to call them and stuff like that. And you send so many emails and keep going to the back of the line and stuff like that. And then, yeah, was my, and then Blue Mountain or Clear Mountain Bank at WU, uh, like I would transfer money from my Clear Mountain Bank to my Kraken or something, and then basically, uh, eventually they called me in and said they wanted to terminate my account because the thing I was sending it to was this like the Kraken's official like uh, routing number or something, and then I would send it there, and then that popped up on them as something suspicious. And I even had proof on, like, I was transferring it from my Kraken to my Binance so I can invest, and they denied service to me. They told me to I should probably make another video on this, but they're making me, because they know it's going to Kraken. They are they terminated my account without me an appeal process or anything. Like, there were so many things. I have to go back to my email with this dude. Basically, so many things. Like, I had proof of where the money was going, stuff like that. And he said just because it was going towards Bitcoin, he wasn't going to do business with me, and he's getting off on me, and I hate it. So those are my Coinbase, Kraken, CashApp, um, Clear Mountain Bank. Uh, yeah, those are my complaints for those.